Hi, you guys. Okay, we is that going? Okay, we have a flash sale coming up tomorrow. So I'm going to give you guys some flash sale tips for those of you who are new consultants or haven't done it before, or who just kind of want to work on flash sales and learn how to do them. You're going to want to listen to this. So there was a time in my business where I did not do flash sales. I tried them. They just weren't for me. I just wasn't finding any success from them. But not just that, I just found them very overwhelming for me because um, I don't like you know, doing the flash sale thing, like the texting out of all these different people. And then not only that, then I have teammates asking questions, things go wrong. So then I have to drop what I'm doing and work with my team to help them when things are going wrong. And then I just lost out on flash sales altogether because I was more focused on my team than on flash sales. So I actually never got any sales from flash sales for years. 4 years. I would say at the most, I used to maybe get two or three online orders from flash sales, but that is because I didn't focus on it. I was just like, I am staying out of this because there's always something happens, and then I have to spend my time with my teammates to kind of like help diffuse the situation on the team page. Is kind of how I say it. So when things go wrong, people like to, you know, talk negatively. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, there's got to be an easier way here for me. So I'm going to give you some tips that work for me, and just kind of some realistic expectations for those of you who have not been a part of a flash sale before. So first of all, number one, you have to have a PWS. This is only on your PWS. This is not on your workstation. And it's going to be in the specials tab of your PWS. When it launches, at the time it starts, there will be a link there that says flash sale. You will not see that link there until it starts, at the time it starts. And so you have to make sure you have a PWS. So if you want to participate, and if you think your customers are going to order, you go into your account tab and subscribe to your PWS so you can have that ready right away. Okay. Okay, so go sign up for your PWS subscription so you have that live for you tomorrow. Number two thing that you're going to need to do is go and set up an online party. And that's for catch-all orders kind of deal. So go into your open orders, open up a new party, and just name it flash sale. And then that is the link that you're going to send out to your customers. So one of the things that I make sure that I do, because you want to make sure that the link that you're sending people attaches people to the party, and this is like the most important part of opening up a party link, but you need to send them the proper link. So if you go to your PWS, and there's a training on this team page where I show how I did it from my phone. You have to make sure that you copy the link to the page. So go to your specials page. Let me just do it on my side here really quickly so I tell you how to do it correctly. So you're going to go to your PWS after you have opened it up again. Okay, then you're going to go to your website. Yep. Okay, then you're going to go to the specials tab. Just click on specials. Okay. And at the time it starts, you'll see the flash sale button here. But for right now, between now until it starts, you want to send them the link to the specials page. So just go to the specials page on your PWS. Then you're going to go to the top corner and select a party. So make sure that you already have your party added so it shows online here. And then you're going to choose the party link, okay? Choose the party link, and then you'll see an option that says share party. Now, if you share the link at the top of the page in the address section of your of the web, it's not going to attach to the party. So make sure the only link that you are clicking is the share party links. So there's two options, copy party link or copy page link. So you're going to choose copy page link. And what's that going to do? That's going to copy them into the party. Not only that, and it's going to send them straight to the specials tab. So you're going to want to click that button. Okay. So copy page link. That's the link that you're going to share with everybody today and all tomorrow morning. Okay. So that's number one. Open your party, then you're going to open the shopping link, and then you're going to go to your PWS and you're going to copy the proper link to that party on the proper page. So make sure you do that. Now, one of the things that I used to do, and I know everybody does this, is like instantly just text one person at a time, or you do a blank message on social media. Yes, so you need to be posting everywhere you possibly can on social media right now. You need to do it on your personal page. You need to do it on your VIP pages. You can post it in groups. Make sure that your website link, that link that I just told you to go copy, make sure you're copying that and sending that on everything. You can make stories. You do whatever you possibly can right now to get your name out and the link out to get ready for tomorrow. And one of the things that I started doing, because I don't like messaging people one-on-one. I find it too difficult, because then I'm only getting, it takes me all day to reach like 50 people, okay? So what I started doing to make it a lot easier for me was I started creating group texts and group emails for people who like sales for all of my customers. So every single customer that has ever ordered from me in the past 2 or 3 years is, number one, is going to get an email from me tomorrow at start time. Now, why tomorrow at start time and not today? Because I have tried it to send all my customers the information all at the same time the day before, and I just don't find it works for me. Nobody orders from the link, because when they see flash sale, they want the link now and they want to get in and shop. And so if you send it yesterday, let's just say you send it today, I just found people just weren't clicking it at the start time and going to shop, like they were missing out. And so now I send the group email out at the start time. And I mean, if they're on my social medias and stuff like that, they'll see but if they're not on my social medias, they're just going to get an email. So what I have done to create this list is, for one, everybody who places an order with me, I try and catch their email address or cell phone number. If I caught their email address, they're getting email from me. If I caught their cell phone number, then everybody's going to get a group text from me. So that's what I really love, is as you're working this business, you can say to people, if Scentsy has a huge sale or a flash sale, do you want to be notified? They're going to probably say yes. So then you're going to throw them in that list, especially the text list if your customers want that information. But also, something that I have done when I decided to change my entire business and entire lookout on flash sales is when I actually started working flash sales, was probably about 1.5 years ago. I went from getting 0 online orders because I wasn't working them to getting 20 online orders. And then the next flash sale was like 30 online orders. And the next flash sale, there was 40 online orders. Like the most online orders I've ever gotten was 40. And so I was like, why haven't I been doing this the whole time? Because I can just do one huge group text and email. Everybody gets the information at the start time, and then they either shop or they don't shop. And then one thing I will tell you though is, do not shop for your customers within the first hour. These flash sales are online only, and if you and your customers want what you want, you don't have time to say, what is it? Go look at the link, tell me what you want, I'm going to order it. There's no time for that, especially within the first hour and a half. So the first hour and a half of a flash sale is strictly send the link out, and make sure that people know that the flash sale is now started. So that is number one biggest thing, is just make sure that you're sending the link out. And within the first hour, you cannot shop for anybody, because you just literally don't have time for that. So Share all your, that's why you need to share all your links. And when it starts, keep sharing all your links, because for the first hour, it is literally just online stuff. So don't take your customer orders within the first hour and a half, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work that way. And then once like 2 hours comes around, then we start noticing that, everything's sold out. Not everything, but what has been sold out is kind of out of the system, and things are still selling out, but not at a fast rate. So now, usually 2 hours later, we then have time to sell the stuff to our customers. And what I mean by that are the people who didn't go online to buy anything because either they missed out or they weren't quick enough or something like that, or some sort of glitch happened, because that's what happens. A lot of times is we then start promoting or advertising what is left over, and that's when we take the orders and place them in bulk. So don't expect to be doing that for your customers in the first hour. You want to make sure that the links are shared. Go buy what you want. Like, that's the biggest thing. If you want something, you need to go shop for yourself within the first 5 minutes it is opened. And everybody else needs to be doing the same. So give your customers realistic expectations. And realistically, you are not going to order for them within the first hour and a half. So that's number one. So make sure that they know that. Number two, make sure they know if they want something, they have to go on the workstation, or sorry, the website themselves and order within the first hour and a half, because you don't have time to do that. Number three, make sure that they know shipping will be slow. It is slow every single time. They do not, they don't prioritize flash sale orders. So I personally always just tell my customers up to 30 days, Scentsy tells you in an email, minimum 21 days. I believe that's what they said this time, is minimum 21 days before it ships out. But I always just tell my customers, you know what, if it ships out within 30 days, it's a good thing. So that's kind of how I explain shipping. Everybody should know that shipping is not a priority. What is a priority is all the other regular orders and party orders that are getting placed, and not flash sale day orders. Oh, one thing I was going to say, what I have done, so if you've been a consultant a long time, actually, I have actually gone back into the news tab and typed in the word flash sale. And anytime there was a flash sale in the system, the dates pop up. So it'll show the post for that in the news tab. So what I have done is I've taken those days, I wrote those dates down, and then I went into my customer sales report, into, where did I go to do that? No, I went into my workstation, I went into my contacts tab, and then how did I do that? I know I went into the contacts tab, and I put all the orders in order, and I think I went back to those dates and pulled the customers from them. And so I went back like 2 or 3 years and found everybody who ever purchased from a flash sale from me, and they immediately went into my text list or my email list. So make sure that you do that. We have, there's a lot of us that run businesses, and a lot of our customers like sales. So, and a lot of times I hear a lot from teammates is, I only get a sale when there's a sale. And so you need to know who these people are, because these are the people that you're promoting to, people who want a deal, people who want a sale. And so keep that in mind. And if you were my consultant, I'd be mad you didn't tell me about a sale, because I want to know a flash sale. Like, if I'm purchasing Scentsy from you, I'm going to want to know about it, but you don't need to text me about it, right? You don't need to call me or private message me about it. If I get a group text and an email, that's all I need. I don't need to chat with people to purchase from them. So that's kind of the type of personality I am. So that's why I kind of highly suspect that 50% of the people that have been purchasing from me don't want me to message them all the time in private message. So that's why I do a big group message and a big email, so I get it out to everybody. So if I have 1,000 customers, 1,000 customers are getting my email tomorrow at start time. So, okay. So make sure that you email, text everybody. And if you've been a consultant a long time, go back into your reports, go back in the news tab, find out when all the other flash sales were, find out who were ordering from them, and make sure that these customers know about the sale happening. Do not overpromise. You make sure that everybody knows that things are going to sell out within 3 minutes. And so one of the things that I teach my customers this. So make sure that you teach your customers this. So I will do a post like say if you do it in your VIP group, I do text it out. I say tips to get what you want. And this is what I say. I actually have it right here. I say tips to get what you want. The reason why people are not getting what they want is because they're too slow. If you are too slow, you're not getting a thing. Okay, so when I say you need to be fast, you need to be faster than that. Okay, so don't think that you're going to go into the flash sale, purchase some stuff, and then dilly-dally around on your PWS and be like, what else can I get? Like, what else is in here? And I'll just get it all together because shipping is, I can just get it all shipping. Okay, you have to like put that notion out of your mind because you need to be faster than fast. You need to get into the flash sale, get what you want, and get out. So that's the biggest deal, biggest rule I can tell you when we have a flash sale. Okay, so this is what I teach my customers. I say, number one, head to my website as soon as it launches and wait in the queue. And then I just say, I don't have time to order for you for the first hour and a half. So if you want what you want, you need to go do it yourself. So I just say, wait in the queue. The queue will take 20 minutes. So a lot of people I find complain later on in the day. They'd be like, but I waited in the queue for like ever and it had started already. No, it doesn't start until the queue opens. And so what happens is we now have this system where the complete system shuts down at start time. And we all sit there for 20 minutes waiting. Okay, every single person sits there waiting. It's like we're all in one big group just waiting. Nobody is in line first. So if you showed up at 5 minutes after and I showed up 15 minutes later, nobody's first or second. Like we're all in a group. And then when it starts, it's usually about 20 minutes after top of the hour. So it's usually 20 minutes after the queue starts is when you will get a time. When you get a time, that is when people start going in. And it's just people are pulled in at random. So if you have customers saying, I waited in queue and I didn't get in for 20 minutes, well, that's because everybody waited in queue, okay? Nobody's in front of you. Nobody's behind you. Everybody just gets pulled in at random, okay? Including every consultant. We're all pulled in at random. Sometimes I'm pulled in 1 minute. Sometimes I get a time frame of 25 minutes. I've had a time frame of 45 minutes. But what happens is, and what I also teach my customers is you can open up your phone, your computer, your laptop, your iPad. So you can have 4 things open on your desk, and whichever each item is going to get a different time to come through, right? And so your computer could say 5 minutes, your phone could say 10 minutes, your laptop can say 2 minutes. So you're going to go in with the fastest. And so when you get a time that says 35 minutes, as people get going through, your time will come down faster because everybody is shutting their devices because one of them's faster. So if I have 3 and I'm just like, my phone is telling me there's 1 minute, I'm going to shut down my computer because I don't need it. I'm going to also shut down my iPad because I don't need it, and I'm only going to keep my phone open, right? And so as you were doing that, I can go from 35 minutes to immediately 10 minutes within a 2-minute time frame because everybody's shutting their things off. So yeah, I teach my customers that. And I also teach you guys to do that, right? So I just say, don't dilly-dally inside, get in and out within 5 to 10 minutes. If you are longer than 10 minutes, you're not going to get what you want. If you can be 5 minutes or less, that's where you want to be. And then I say, yeah, open it up on multiple devices to get the fastest time from the queue. And then I say, I can't even tell you how fast you need to be. And then I stress fast. And then I tell them to go practice on my website now, log into your accounts, add products to the cart, make sure your address is automatically loading in your shipping section, just don't pay, delete it all out and practice again. I said the more practice you have, the faster it is that you end up ordering, the faster that you're probably going to get what you want. And then I say, if you want your own shopping link, let me know. So what is a shopping link? A shopping link is, you can go out now and ask your customers if they want shopping links, and it's just their personal shopping link, so which that they can send to their friends, so their friends can then order through their own party. So you're opening up separate parties for all your customers. So if you have 3 customers like, yes, I want a shopping link, then you're going to open up 3 separate parties, name it with their names. You're going to send each of those people their own party links, and then those people are going to promote the flash sale because those orders are going to go to their party, right? So I talked about shipping, talk about that. In and out in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me just double check here. What time does this start for Nova Scotia? So it starts at 1 p.m. Alberta, 2, 3, 4 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 p.m. in Nova Scotia. So I know flash sales are a little bit hectic, so just be patient. If you do not have patience for flash sales, do not participate. Don't post on the team page. Like, if you do not have patience at all with these types of things, just don't participate in them. I didn't participate in a lot of them for a really long time because I just did not enjoy how fast they were, and I didn't enjoy missing out what I was going to order. And just make sure that your customers have realistic expectations. Make sure that they know, you know what, you can't order for them within the first hour, so they have to go and try. But 2 hours later, you can kind of sell to them what's left over. So that's usually what we do for the rest of the day tomorrow after the flash sale is pretty picked through, is we sell the stuff later to the customers. And the thing too is whatever is left over 2 or 3 hours later, you still have to make sure that you're placing those orders quite quickly so you get them, because things will still sell out throughout the day. So I don't see any questions, and yeah, just make sure that you guys have your PWSs open if you are going to participate. You cannot do this sale on your workstation. And yeah, I'll post all the little tips above this video here too as well, so you can know what to do. And you know what? And I'll also bump up that old training that I did on how to find the link for your party, because you want to make sure that you're sending the link to the party to the page, if that makes sense. Do not copy the link from the web, you know, that long one at the top of the page. Don't click that one, because that's not going to lead to any party. Anyways, have a great sale tomorrow, you guys. And if I can think of anything else, I'll make sure that you know about it. But good luck on the flash sale tomorrow.